Well, I'm absolutely delighted now to be joined by the APA's incoming president, Dr. Paul Summergrad. Paul, welcome.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to us today.
Absolutely.
It's fantastic being here in New York, isn't it?
It really is. It's a great city. It's one of the world's centers and capitals, both intellectually and finance, and it doesn't hurt personally to be back in my hometown.
So let's kick off. So you're incoming president. Everyone's going to want to know, what are your main priorities for this forthcoming year?
Well, I think the priorities of the organization are the priorities of what's best for patients and families and ultimately for the field of psychiatry. And those are things that are really ongoing and enduring. It means advocacy for patients, for justice, for equity in patient care, for making sure that we're implementing the parity, the final rule on parity and the Affordable Care Act in a way that benefits our patients. It means advocating for research and education, because ultimately, if we're going to reduce the suffering associated with these illnesses, we need to understand what causes them and how we can treat them better. And that doesn't mean just pharmacologic treatment, it means psychosocial treatments, it means medical treatments, and it means the support for families that they require. And then I think we need to find a way to talk with the American people and to communicate about these illnesses in a way that helps reduce the discrimination and stigma associated with them, because these are not illnesses that occur to somebody else. They occur to a large percentage of the population, our brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. It's a nonpartisan issue. You don't have to be a Democrat to get a mental illness or a Republican, regardless of what each party says about the other. And these are things that affect anybody, rich or poor. So these are things I think the American people can really come together about. And then because we have a large international membership, we're also very interested in the emerging issues of mental health globally. And that's one where we really want to work very respectfully with both the very diverse membership that we have, which includes a lot of international medical graduates, as well as colleagues from across the world, so to see what we can do to both reduce stigma and improve the quality of services worldwide.
Right. One of the things I've noticed over the last couple of years is the APA really has taken this kind of public communication role very strongly on board, hasn't it?
Yes, it has, and that's something that we're going to continue to do. And it's we have been focused on that. It's very important that there be a strong voice, which comes, after all, from the oldest medical specialty organization in the United States, which is the American Psychiatric Association, and the only medical specialty organization that bridges the world of general medicine and psychiatry.
Right. So let's talk a little bit about this conference. A lot going on, but what are some of your particular favorite sessions?
Well, obviously Eric Kandel, who is going to be speaking in a number of venues and presenting some groundbreaking research, as well as being part of the opening session with Dr. Lieberman. Joe Pantoliano, the great actor, is going to be presenting his movie No Kidding Me Too on Tuesday evening, and I'm having a chance to host that with him and have a conversation with him. And it's a movie about stigma and about discrimination and mental health. There's also obviously Vice President Biden coming. And I think that speaks to the level of connection and contact that exists throughout the administration and frankly the legislature on the Hill in Washington. The importance of the understanding of how mental health needs to be dealt with as really an important element of just public policy and healthcare reform. So we're honored and thrilled that he's joining us.
Well, thank you ever so much for talking to us,
Thank
and I hope
you so
you have
much.
a great conference in the year to come.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.